we woke up at 4 a.m. today and we are now just at 7-Eleven. It's about 10 minutes past 5 and we are going to the Big Buddha today. But first things first, we are having the usual breakfast that we get here in Thailand, and they are the toasties. But from here it's another 20-minute ride out to the Big Buddha. It opens at 6, so we'll be there around just 10 minutes before it actually opens. Last night it was fairly uneventful just because we just decided to have an early night just because we had to wake up early today. But that is the plan today, and then after the Big Buddha we are gonna go hit the gym and just chill out for the majority of the day. And then I think we're gonna go to the night market. We're gonna go back to Old Town Phuket. We really enjoyed Old Town yesterday. And there's a big Sunday night market happening. It's like a walking night market or something like that, or walking street night market. I forget what it's called, but that is the plan later this evening. But for now, we're gonna have our toasties and head up to the Big Buddha here in Phuket.
And then on the gate there was a sign that said 6:30, but on Google Maps it says that it opened at 6 a.m. So we were like, damn, we're gonna have to wait for another 45 minutes. But a few minutes later, while we were just sitting at the gate, somebody came in to open it on his scooter. He started humming, which was pretty cool actually. Didn't even say anything to us. And then he opened the gate, so we went in. And then when we were trying to find parking, he just showed us where parking was, and that was it. That's how he talked to us. But we're here right now. The sun doesn't rise for another 30 minutes or so. We're actually a bit early, but it's nice to just kind of be here early anyways. I think right now we're just gonna walk around. The Big Buddha is fairly lit up right now with the lights. So I think we're just gonna walk around there and then hopefully get a nice sunrise.
Of monkeys. There's just a lot of them up there. They're actually around us, but they were making these weird noises and they're very territorial. And once we got there was actually two other tourists with us walking on our side, but we ended up going down because they were just making a lot of noises as if we're not welcome. And in fact there's other tourists here, but even one guy had food and it got stolen from him. But right now also the clouds are hovering above us. I don't know if we're gonna get this sunrise because as you can see it's fairly gray and there were actually thunderstorms.
There were quite a few.
But we're gonna stay here for a bit more and maybe just leave after. We'll see. But overall it's still a great place. It's very zen here and very peaceful with a lot of monkeys.
You don't want my heart, you don't want my love, you just want me crying over you. You don't want my heart, you don't want my love, you just want me crying over you. And I'm thinking about you.
Little update, kind of clearing up, but there's definitely still clouds hovering around us. But right in front of Big Buddha, you actually get this beautiful view of the coast. I mean, there's clouds hovering above it, but it still looks stunning. You can see the ocean view and the city itself right there on this side, which is just really beautiful. And I was just telling Jasmina, a lot of people, and even including myself, when I was in Thailand a few times in the beginning, a lot of people were telling me not to visit Phuket just because Phuket was this, Phuket was that. A lot of negative things about Phuket. And from what I learned about Koh Phangan last year when I was here in Thailand, people said the same thing about Koh Phangan, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to see it for myself. I'm going to actually see if this island is as bad as everyone says. And so far, Phuket had impressed me. The locals, the food, just the places to see, even the architecture, the variety of things to do in Phuket is stunning. And I mean, if you've been to only Patong and that's kind of like one of your things that you went to here in Phuket, yeah, I would say so that you would think that Phuket is actually horrible. But so far, we've really enjoyed Phuket. The beauty of this place is just
And there's so many
unspoken.
different parts of it too that's like unexplored, or even if it is, it's just, I don't know.
It's
There's
just
so
beautiful.
much.
I think people just need to see more of the island or more of the
Yeah.
place before like assuming that it's not so nice, because that's what I did.
I
That's
just
from my
assumed
personal
that this
experience.
was like a party place type of thing, which is not our thing.
Yeah.
But after exploring some more, which that's where the old town intrigued me so much, it just seemed so interesting, and it really.
Wow. It is very interesting. It is so interesting, and we
Yeah.
enjoyed it so much that we're actually coming back tonight for the night market. But yeah, I think we're also probably just gonna come back here during daytime because it's rainy season here in Thailand, and I don't think we're gonna get a nice sunrise. It's like 90% chance you're not gonna catch a nice sunrise. But overall, we definitely enjoyed our morning. Saw a few monkeys too doing their thing, and
Thinking about you. Thinking about
The Big Buddha Phuket is a seated Marahiva Buddha statue with an official name, and I'm probably butchering this, but it's Phra Phuta Ming Mongkol Eknakiri. The Buddha itself stands at 45 meters or 148 feet tall, a statue declared as the Buddhist treasure of Phuket. This statue can be seen from most of the southern part of Phuket.
overall, we didn't get the sunrise we wanted, but you know what? We still had a lot of fun and seeing the big Buddha up close, because you can see in a lot of parts of the city of Phuket. We are done now. There's definitely more people here, but yeah, we didn't get the sunrise that we wanted, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? We definitely enjoyed it still, but right now we're off to our place. We're gonna change quickly, and then we're gonna hit the gym. So we just got to the Sunday night market, and it took about half an hour to get here.
Yeah.
It's really insane here right now. It is so crowded. There's so many people. We're both sweating.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this organized chaos.
Yeah.
Just Mian and I, there's just so many options. We just want to get everything in terms of food and clothes, but right now just Mina is trying to look for a place for us to eat because we haven't eaten dinner yet, and there's just so many sweets and goods here, like little snacks and desserts, and we just want to get it, but we can't because we just want to have dinner first. And so right now we're just going to try to look for a place to eat dinner. But this is what the Sunday night market looks like.
You're probably wondering what we're doing at the mall once again, because we were here yesterday.
Yeah.
But we spent about a good
20 minutes.
20 minutes at the place, at the market. It was nice. They had a lot of cool little shows, a lot of food for sure. Looked delicious for one.
Yeah.
And then the usual consumer goods that people are selling. But it was just so packed. It was hot.
Much.
It was really packed. You could barely move, and we decided, we were looking for food, and then the place that we had originally planned to go to, it was closed.
Even though on Google it said it's open.
Yeah. And so we were just like, okay, sure, let's Google something else. And then, we found McDonald's, and then, because mostly everything else is closed, and, it's also a Sunday. Nonetheless, we got McDonald's in Thailand. Ended up buying nothing. And then we're basically just gonna go home after this.
Yeah.
And it's a 30-minute drive
away from here, but overall, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I like it better when there was no market. Old Town Phuket was
Yeah.
just so much better.
It's so much better.
Yeah, without the market, that's just our personal
I
opinion.
think the only thing I would say is that I would just come back with you, of course. Just like to see the streets, like the street itself, but not with
Yeah.
any markets or anything.
Or anything. It was cool how they closed everything down though, like that block.
Yeah.
Or like actually multiple blocks they closed down.
Yeah, they did.
But it was just
Too
I don't know,
much.
we weren't enjoying it.
I don't know.
But it was still good to see, you know what I mean? But right now, we're just gonna have dinner and then drive back home.
Yes.
Thinking about you.